the unthinkable and literally rip the number 2 seed commander in half.
It was crazy. They're the team to beat. I was pretty scared, I'm not gonna lie.
What a show! And the 4th-ranked Brimstone took on the 9th-ranked Thunderskull in a fight that ended in disqualification. The winner is Devon, Rick, and Russell, and tonight, the road to crown the first champion continues with 2 more fights. Heavy favorite, 3rd-ranked Game Over takes on the 10th seed Axe. Then a man who knows a thing or two about robots shares some advice.
As she comes up, you come up with a hook at the same time.
As George Lucas visits his daughter.
You can see what other people are able to do that maybe you didn't figure out.
Before her team Robohammer takes on Drone Strike. Hey, for the hat! It's all on the line. $100,000! And the title of Robot Combat League Champion. Tonight's 2 preliminary matchups features the 10th-ranked Axe against the number 3 seed Game Over as they battle for a chance to make it to the quarterfinals.
Let me know when you're ready.
So far, we've seen the 2 top teams from the challenges go down, and the 2 underdogs come up. Now, going into this next fight, anything can happen.
We're about to go into battle with Andrew and Ross, and I already think that they're underestimating us.
They're not going to be easy to take down. We're up against tough competition.
I feel good. Because my robot's a badass, America.
Andrew is an expert in fighting, and I'm an expert in robotics. And we have to take our different perspectives and mesh them together to come up with an effective strategy to win this competition.
Our strategy is to have Axe get out there as fast as possible and control the center, and the judges see that I'm controlling, I'm out there pressuring. Once we get there, it's hard punches all day. Definitely helps my martial arts background. I fought professionally for about 8 years. I had about 18 underground fights, which were like no rules fights. Did some pro Muay Thai, pro boxing, so don't mess with me.
Try not to move too much unless you're going in for a good hit.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, that's what I gotta do. I think I'm a great tech because I have well over a decade's experience working in robotics. I understand the hardware, I understand the software, and I understand the intimate connection between the two. Society really idolizes the athlete, but they forget about the mathlete. I think right now is an excellent time for the scientists and the engineers to be the real rock stars.
Axe has excellent form, and he's a puncher. Andrew is a puncher. He knows how to pummel his opponents. That's exactly what Axe was designed for. Getting in close and delivering a huge amount of damage.
Andrew, you want to try that punch? Yep.
And Ross is one of the best robotechs in the competition. If you get in close to Axe, you're going to have a bad time.
You good? Feel great.
I do not want to face Axe. That one is not only a beastie robot, but it's also being operated by a beastie guy that knows how to fight.
I mean, Axe has that huge axe head.
Axe. They're a little over cocky, maybe.
So where are we going to destroy them? That corner? Is that where they're going to die?
I'm not underestimating them at all.
I think the weakest competition is Annika and Keisha. I just don't see them bringing much to the table.
Now let me give them a little speed. My plans with Keisha are to get out beyond the center of the ring at first so that we have plenty of room to retreat. Now we're not allowed to retreat the robot into the hole, right? Yeah.
Right.
And then block with one arm while we're swinging with the other. And knock Axe's head off.
It's so badass to be in control of this robot. In my heart, I already feel like I am sort of a video game character. I'm definitely coming into this competition as I would a video game. You know, when you pick up a new video game, you don't know how to play. And then once you get the hang of it, you can just pretty much kick ass.
Keisha, my biggest fear with her is that she has these big punches, but then we can also use that to our advantage. If we can get inside those punches, we can do a lot of damage to the body.
This is going to be intense.
Everybody said do not go diagonal or you'll get knocked over. You know, if I were to create any kind of competition, this would be it. I am a robotics engineer. I'm not much of a fighter, but when I heard that we get to punch other robots, I was like, I'm totally gonna kick butt.
Don't be timid.
It's really interesting how every contestant has their own strategy.
Keisha and Annika are a good fit for each other. Keisha's athletic, smart, and a born leader. And Annika has been working with robotics almost her entire life. They're just not quite on the same page together yet.
Are you guys scared?
Yeah.
You should be scared.
Oh, that's adorable.
I think they think they're gonna win, which is good for us.
Are you ready for some man versus metal mayhem? It's the future of fighting, and our first match is about to go down. Welcome to the Robot Combat League! Tonight's matchup has number 3 seed Game Over versus 10th seed Axe as they fight for their place in the quarterfinals on the way to the championship. Andrew and Ross enter the arena!
We're going to be coming in fast. We're going to be coming in hard. We're going to be applying pressure constantly to Keisha and Annika.
The advancedness of our strategy compared to theirs is like here to here.
Keisha and Annika enter the arena!
Andrew and Ross, they're underestimating us, and they are definitely in for a surprise.
Andrew's very cocky. I can't wait to knock that ugly head off of their robot.
Now this is your first fight for both teams. This is the moment you've been training for. This is serious.
Andrew and I have an incredible battle plan. It's game over for game over.
Fight hard because there is $100,000 at stake. Okay?
We're just gonna throw as many punches as we can. We're feeling really confident at this point.
Fighters, it's time to take your positions.
If we lose this fight, it'll be because Andrew and I were not able to deliver on our strategy.
I don't like losing. This is a fight for me. I get just as focused as this as a mixed martial arts fighter, any other fight I've done.
What's most at stake for me is my reputation as being the robot lady. I could definitely see if I lose this, that could hurt my reputation. And there is $100,000 on the line.
It seems like a evenly matched fight.
If this were a street fight, Andrew would take down Keisha, no problem. But this is a Robot Combat League fight. I think the gamer might actually have the advantage over the fighter.
Game over. I'm definitely fighting for little girls that may need a role model. Some little girl out there is going to see that, and she's going to want to get into technology, and that's what I'm fighting for.
The fighters are in position. Dave Farah, tell us about these two teams.
Thank you, Chris. I am Dave Farah, your color commentator here at the Robot Combat League, and I've got to tell you, the prelims so far have been absolutely amazing. And this battle of the sexes promises more of the same. Number 3 Game Over towers over 10th ranked Axe with a 9-inch height advantage, but Axe makes up for it with a huge weight advantage. 10th seed Team Axe is designed for close quarters combat with an axe head that can use to inflict major damage, but its range of attacks is limited, so Game Over must maintain their distance to avoid his reach. The number 3 Game Over is a towering wall of steel. The monolithic upper torso is protected by steel plates and 2-inch chrome moly roll bars. However, his size and weight could be a liability. Chris, back to you, my friend.
Bring on the robots. This is Game Over. Axe, enter the ring.
Before we get started, let's take a look at the rules. Fights consist of 3 2-minute rounds. 3 ringside judges score the action to determine a winner. Points are awarded to strong, solid hits to vital parts. Teams have pit crews and 20 minutes to make all necessary repairs. Judges can stop around early due to excessive damage, and robots can be knocked out if they are able to make the bell for the next round.
Ready, buddy? $100,000. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Coming up, fight night action begins. Big sparks flying out of the body of Axe.
Drop the axe! Drop the axe!
The fluid is really low. Think about losing blood.
How much time? How much time?
And later, another battle. Plus, George Lucas stops by with some advice for his daughter.
I don't think that's fair. He's Mr. Robot himself.
As she comes up, you come up with a fist at the same time.
Welcome to the Robot Combat League. $100,000. Here we go. 3, Judges are scoring on solid punches and damage done, and by that standard, I give this round to Axe.
You know, I've got to agree, Chris. Axe has a few scrapes and dents, but overall, still in great condition.
Are they going to have time to fix both of those and get back out?
They'll have to do what they can do, right?
He looks good. It looks incredible, man. He looks really, really good. This thing looks like it never went through a fight. At the end of the first round, Game Over is swimming in a pool of its own hydraulic fluid. We're pumped. We saw them wheel that robot into the tunnel, and we thought that'd be the last time that we saw Game Over.
Both arms are gone.
Both arms are very badly damaged.
Okay.
We can't fix everything. I designed these robots to continue functioning through horrific injuries. Both arms are basically functionless. It's not erect, but it's pretty bad.
If I wasn't so focused on doing what has to get done to fix the robot, I would be in tears right now. He is just gushing fluid. Like, if we can't seal up these hydraulics, we're screwed.
The torso is in good shape.
Yeah.
And the legs are in
But
good
if
shape.
we can't throw a punch,
That's a problem. It's a fist fight, after all.
Guys, can I get an Allen wrench for this up here?
Under 10 minutes, everyone.
We are in fantastic shape right now. We lost the shoulder plate, but we weren't taking a whole lot of shoulder shots. We're looking good. We're looking good, bro. We're looking good. One more round. Let's put this thing to sleep.
I did anticipate damage to the robot. I didn't expect him to walk away scratchless. I just didn't expect to this degree this quickly. At this point, our left arm is no-go. We still have our legs. We still have our abdominal region.
We still have a right
We still
arm.
have a right arm.
Okay, I mean, that's better than nothing. The only thing I want to know is if we have a chance. All I need is one arm, and we still have a chance to go back in there and beat Ross and Andrew.
1 minute left, fellas.
Speak positive to me. Tell me what's going to work. Give me solutions. I know the odds are against us, but I'm not going down without a fight.
Are we going to be able to screw this back in place?
I don't want to get into the third round at all. I don't even want to hit the third round at all in this competition.
I'm going to still use that left hand as much as possible.
Time's up.
Do this!
Axe is about to do some damage.
All right, guys, round 2 is about to begin. You know what to do. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Axe on the attack already. Makisha with a big right. Andrew counters both teams with big action early in this round. Nice shot from Game Over right to the midsection. Andrew throwing hook after hook. There goes armor flying off Game Over. Makisha back on the attack.
Oh, and now it's that last punch. Game Over has broken an actuator. The fluid is gushing.
And here comes Ross with that axe hand attack.
This fight is non-stop action, baby.
Oh, there's swerves all over the place. Axe is keeping up that relentless pace. Game Over is just trying to keep up. And another big right. Ross continues to drop that axe hand, trying to smash Game Over's TV screen. With Game Over spewing fluid, doing their best to take out that axe head. Keisha with a right, and another direct hit to the axe head from Game Over.
Dave, those punches are loosening up the head on this robot.
Axe is decapitated. Axe is decapitated inside the ring and continues to fight on. Game Over said they would do it, and they did it.
The crowd is going crazy. Call a car into the RCL arena.
Unbelievable. A huge shot from Game Over took the head off of Axe.
Axe is still fighting like a chicken with his head cut off.
Andrew Cox back looking for a window and lands a solid right hook, continuing the punishment to Game Over's arms.
Get me out of it! Get me out of it!
Get him in the chest!
This is a literal fight to the robotic death.
As time runs out, Game Over delivering damage to Axe.
They're still in this fight, Dave.
The tides are turning for Game Over. It looks like they took this round. The next round will decide it all.
Coming up.
We got more solid punches in than they did.
Game Over is tougher than we thought.
This is it. The most decisive round we've ever seen in Robot Combat League history.
Another action-packed fight here at the RCL Arena, and round 2 was highlighted by Game Over decapitating Axe in dramatic fashion.
I can't believe that Axe's axe literally fell off his shoulders.
At the end of round 1, no question in my opinion that Axe won the round. But in round number 2, Game Over took his fair share of damage by knocking off that Axe head. On my scorecard, round number 2 goes to Game Over.
That's not a KO either. I don't know what it is. Decapitated. Is it reattachable or is it done for the day?
When they knocked our head off in the second round, if the judges see this, they might perceive this as them doing significant damage to us, and that would be a problem.
The very first decapitation in RCL history.
We have to get the axe back on. It's an effective weapon, and without it, we're just like everyone else.
The fluid is really low. I mean, think about losing blood. The same thing is happening here.
Is our arm still going to work at all?
think you've got elbow, and that's basically it. At this point in the match, their robot is in pretty bad shape. They've lost functionality in both arms. We can't keep transplanting parts into it over and over again. We don't have enough time for that. Well, your options are go in there and swing for all you got, or quit.
We're gonna go in there and swing for all we got.
All right, that sounds good to me.
Keisha and I are not here to walk away. We're gonna give it all we got. Arms or no arms.
Amber had one arm left when she came in the second round, and she knocked the guy out. So, I mean, clearly, yeah, I mean...
After the second round, I was a little concerned and got a little nervous.
They were doing a lot better that round. They had me worried. The second round, there were multiple times where they had me worried. Time is running out. So we get Axe's head back on, but I'm not really sure how effective it's going to be. On the bright side, Game Over seems like they're having trouble getting one of their arms working, so we're still going to come in at an advantage.
Everyone's first fight, I believe you learn something. Eventually, after the second round, if you make it, you will have to come up with a better strategy.
That's the real trick.
Look at this, Chris. Game Over is getting advice from Amber and Dave, Team Crash, who experienced similar injuries in their fight. That is a smart play by Game Over.
He's not gonna be able to use his arm. You've been there.
The one thing you can try to do, as Amber did, swing your arm around. If you use the momentum
It's the underdog
of it,
attack.
right?
Okay. You got
Try to
no
do that.
arms, you just swing
Yeah.
them.
You just got to outlast them.
How much time? How much time?
1 minute.
That third round, all I want to do is hit her arms. If I stop these arms again, we're going to win. I'm going for arms immediately.
They got in a few good hits.
Let's take a look at this thing.
Try to get underneath that.
I'm listening.
They don't have an arm. Let's take out the other one.
We're gonna go swing him with that one, right?
Yeah.
Time's up. Tools down, everybody. Both teams are back in fighting condition again. Game Over, however, doesn't have full use of their left arm. Axe managed to reattach her head, but how effective it's going to be in round number 3 remains to be seen. Chris, count us down.
Can you believe it? We've reached round 3. This is it. The most decisive round we've ever seen in Robot Combat League history. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, a third and final round. And Keisha draws first blow with the left hook. Andrew swings and misses. Annika retreats.
Game Over's arm obviously not at 100%, Dave.
And Andrew delivers a strong right-left hook combo.
Both robots face to face, trading blows.
Four sparks fly. Big boom to the midsection of Axe.
Andrew's in the zone using the MMA experience from Pummel Game Over. He is ready to win this fight. It looks like Game Over's arms are very instant here.
Yeah, the left arm especially of Game Over. But they're swinging as wildly as they think alike. Axe relentlessly pounding, but Keisha is finding a way, swinging with all she's got.
She's not going down without a fight.
Get it, swing.
That left arm of Game Over holding Axe off now. Andrew unable to get any solid punches in. Annika's trying to reposition, just looking for an opening.
Wow. Big shots. I gotta hand it to Annika and Keisha. They're not giving up at all. They are fighting to the end.
Oh, beautiful right hook from Game Over. Oh, Axe answers back.
That hook from Game Over. Look at this. Just 5 seconds. Game Over's carrying it. Axe sweet wildly looking for points as the seconds slip away. Will this be enough? Andrew Ross, Keisha, and Annika go down into the arena and await the judge's decision.
It's the end. It's the judge's decision. I think Keisha and I have a really good shot.
This one could go either way. This one went 3 rounds. Very, very strong fight.
I'm quite proud of me and Annika. We decapitated their robot, but our screen was still intact.
It was not obvious who won that fight. I'm worried. When they knocked our head off in the second round, to the judges, this could have looked really, really bad.
What an amazing fight you guys had. You guys should be, what an amazing comeback you made in the 3rd round. It was incredible.
Our 3 ringside judges have tabulated their scores.
Your winner by unanimous judges' decision is...
What do you think the judge's decision will be? Tell us on Twitter using hashtag #RobotCombatLeague.
Coming up, a winner is decided and fight action continues. Plus, the legendary George Lucas visits his daughter before battle.
You come up with a fist at the same time.
Give them hell.
All right.
What an amazing fight you guys had. The judges have tabulated tabulated their scores. Your winner by unanimous judges' decision is... Team X, Ross and Andrew. Amazing fight. Congratulations. Unfortunately, you got to go. All right.
If I had a chance to do something different in this competition, I would have trained with my robot a little bit differently. As we lost, I saw that our arms were a weak point, not a strong point.
And you guys, one step closer to winning $100,000.
I knew the round was almost over. I was like, let's just win every round convincingly. And it's not just for them, it's for the competitors watching. I want them to see, like, damn, these guys are, like, no joke.
Listen up for the big winners tonight.
I think right now, Team X, Andrew and Ross is my biggest competition.
Team X is our next team to advance in the RCL tournament, and our next fight features our most closely matched teams as 7th-ranked Drone Strike battles it out with 6th-ranked Robohammer for our next spot in the quarterfinals.
That was the best fight we've ever seen, the most evenly matched fight here in the RCL.
I agree. It was the first fight, too, where both robots finished all 3 rounds, and we're still working afterwards. The next 2 teams preparing for their fight are the number 6 seed Robohammer versus the number 7 seed Drone Strike.
I love training. I'm super competitive. I absolutely hate to lose, and I put long hours in the gym. And I'm sweating like a mad woman because I need to prove that I haven't gotten where I am in my career because of my celebrity gap. Try going forward, we do that. I guess it's time everyone knew that my dad is George Lucas.
Hello, how are you?
Here's this icon who is my friend's dad. Bragging rights for the rest of my life.
I can't believe my eyes. George Lucas is literally 10 feet away from me.
We need to come up with moves.
You go down, and then as she comes up, you come up with a fist at the same time.
All right, 1, 2, 3. That's a good idea.
And if you bring it up, then you can get him in the crotch.
Thanks, Dad. I didn't want the other contestants to know about my dad right off the bat. I wanted them to get a chance to get to know me first.
What do you think?
I think it's great.
Very cool.
And you're not going to come out all beat up.
No, I won't.
That's good. I like that part of it.
Knowing that I have my dad's support was a really big self-esteem motivator for me.
The more you watch it, you can see what other people are able to do that maybe you didn't figure out.
Yeah.
And then the other part is to try to figure out where they're vulnerable. You know, where is the easiest place to knock it out?
From what I've seen, we have a pretty good idea of where we want to attack and where we think is the best.
Well, a good whack up the crotch always works. All right. Well, I'm going to go back to work.
Thanks for coming. I love you.
I love you too.
Watch out for that.
Give him hell.
All right. Okay.
So this is the first time we're going to be testing out the full capabilities of the robot. CG is an amazing gamer, obviously. I feel like those guns are heavy. They're going to do a lot of damage once we get CG behind them.
400K, man.
Got this.
As a professional gamer, I have over 30 top 5 finishes. Everything from Guitar Hero to Rock Band to Street Fighter to Mortal Kombat. I have a really awesome fan base. I've got some fans that have been following me since 2006 when I very first started competing. And my fans mean the world to me because I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for them.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
And go. I'm a true rocket scientist. I'm an extremely analytical person. And I try to break down everyone's character. I try to figure out where their weaknesses are, and I go right for them. My strategy to win is twofold. 1, don't lose. 2, win. The $100,000 would be extremely important to me. My wife and I were recently married, and that would be a great way to start our family. So right now, I think training is going very well. CJ and I have great communication. Okay, now try as fast as you can swing with your right hand. Good.
That's awful. That's an awful move. I wouldn't be surprised if the other teams are criticizing us. I just don't really care, though.
CG and Fazul, they seem like they have a good chemistry.
Quick, strong punches just with your right hand.
Drone Strike is the future of robotic warfare with legs. Fazlul
literally is a rocket scientist. He's one of the smartest people here. And putting this technology in his hands, and with CG's intense gaming mentality, it's going to be a deadly combination.
Our robot has a competitive advantage because the guns seem longer than most of the other fists that are on the robots. And that gives us just a little bit additional reach, which hopefully means we can hit them without them hitting us.
I can't get my arm out all the way.
Oh, you got the foot off.
Oh, his foot fell off.
You're already destroying yourself.
Hey, it's better we do it now than later.
The last fight we saw between a gamer and an MMA fighter, the gamer went down.
We found where all those bolts came off. We're going to make sure we get those on correct.
I know, right? You ready? All right, you got to strap me in when I...
Amanda, she is an MMA fighter, but I'm not sure how well that's going to translate to robot fighting.
Let me just move the arms a little first. I'll kind of see how you're moving in case we can't hear each other. Sure. I'm an engineer, and I founded a program at UC San Diego. It's a program where we teach girls about robotics. I'm really passionate about it. I don't charge my students. If I win, I could donate it to my lab, and then that would give me more money to work with the kids. I'm fighting for my students. Yeah, I'm gonna go full throttle. See how, like... Wow, we move really fast. What? We move really fast. That's good.
I'm a professional mixed martial arts fighter. To punch people in the face. It's really empowering. I've gotten beat up so badly in a fight, but what I learned from it was that I'm gonna stay out there and I'm not gonna quit. Not to take anything away from what CG does, because obviously she's really good at gaming, but you're not using your whole body. No, I don't think that pressing a lot of buttons is necessarily gonna help her in this.
Okay. Thanks for giving us a good view of your robot.
I know, right? He's already noticing our weak spots, and he's trying to tell her where to move. We did the same thing to them, though. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's a very exposed joint right there. I can totally see that spewing.
Sora and Amanda are in control of the robot, but they have to be in complete synchronicity with each other. Hammer is heavily armed and fast on her feet, and that is a perfect match with Amanda's explosive power and Sora's excellent driving abilities.
I can kind of block the middle a little bit. See?
So in terms of strategy, we definitely needed to focus more on defense and protecting the midsection.
Amanda Lucas is a pro MMA fighter. I really think that she's going to be able to take down Drone Strike.
And go. Nice. That was a good one.
It's going to be a fun fight.
Right hook could do some damage. I'm hoping that I have an advantage because I punch a lot and I know how to kind of move my arms and I got a good amount of practice in.
Tonight's final fight features the 6-seed Robohammer versus 7-seed Drone Strike.
If Team Hammer isn't afraid of us, they should be, because they don't know what they're getting themselves into.
Playing video games is just one aspect. These are real robots.
Is everybody ready for another amazing night of Robot Combat League action? I hope you are, because tonight another fierce battle is about to go down. Amanda and Sora enter the arena.
If I lose this fight, it will be because those long gun barrel weapon hands will, be more dangerous than I anticipated, or CG throws a low blow.
CG and Fazlul enter the arena.
When I win $100,000, I definitely want to take my wife to Hawaii. We've been talking about that forever.
This is our first fight. Single elimination. If I don't win, I'm going home.
Coming up, Robohammer takes on Drone Strike in an epic battle.
I smell defeat.
Oh, you can see we got a good hit right here. It doesn't look good.
So do you guys want a little pre-fight advice?
Yes. No, I got this. No.
Physically, I'm good to go. That's not an issue. So I really need to make sure I use my body.
You have to use your core.
How did you like our maneuvering?
Yeah, good footwork. Very good
She's good
footwork.
at that.
No, seriously, it's all about the footwork.
I expect my opponent to give it their best, but, be okay when they lose.
I'm going to do full throttle and rush out there.
Sounds good.
Amanda and Sora, CG and Fazlul enter the arena. Welcome, fighters. You're about to Keep it clean, fight hard, because there's $100,000 at stake. That's a lot of money. Also, your future here in RCL is also at stake. So fighters, it's time to get ready. Time to take your positions. Shoot!
Dave, over to you, my man. Thank you very much, Chris. I am Dave Fair, your color commentator here at the Robot Combat League. And tonight we have got ourselves a fantastic matchup. At least so it appears on paper. We've got team number 6 and team number 7 as they're ranked. The two robots are almost identical stat-wise, but Drone Strike wins the all-important advantage in reach. Drone Strike is the future of robotic warfare. His Gatling fists are made of heavy alloy steel and has excellent reach. He has complete torso protection, and no other robot is as well protected as Drone Strike. But his shallow armor crumple zone can only take a few hits before the armor loses its effectiveness. RoboHammer's chromoly steel fists are the heaviest of all the robots in the league. No other robot packs the speed and maneuverability of RoboHammer. But the exposed midsection leaves him vulnerable to Drone Strike's long reach.
It's time for action in the arena. Fighters, show us your robots. Let's meet RoboHammer. Drone Strike, enter the arena.
Judges have to determine if Hammer can be repaired in the allotted amount of time.
Let's look at the face of Amanda Lucas right here. She is dumbfounded at what has happened.
Chris, I'd like to go back and take a look at the battle cam here and see if we can watch this in slow motion. But for the first time in any of these first round fights, there was such a blow to the midsection there from Drone Strike that Hammer looked like she actually crumpled over in pain.
Yeah, and smell that? We can smell these fluids. I smell oil. I smell hydraulics. I smell gas. I smell defeat.
The judges have deemed that RoboHammer is repairable. They'll have 20 minutes to take it back into the tunnel and try to get it back into working shape. This is easily the worst damage that we've ever seen any robot take in the first round.
I thought we were actually doing really well. It's like we did some damage, and all of a sudden we were just crumpled. I don't even know what hit us or how it happened.
I'm trying to get this shaft out so I can get a new shaft in.
Oh, you can see we got a good hit right here from her. It bent it in a little bit, but nothing broke, so...
I think we definitely dished more damage than we took.
Sora and Amanda, what are we dealing with here?
We couldn't hear each other, first of all, so...
That wasn't it. I mean, that shaft just broke off. I mean, it didn't even get it. It was from the back the shaft blew off.
Do you think that had something to do with the fighting technique of Fazlul and
No, I think they landed a lucky shot.
Yeah.
Do you think this robot can be fixed?
From what I've seen,
Your opinion?
it doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good.
When I saw how many shafts were broken on my midriff, the tears just started coming. I felt useless, not as capable as I could have been to help rebuild the robot. Hurt.
CG throws a punch, Drone Strike swings, nails Hammer right on the torso, snap, and the whole thing just folds like a deck of cards.
I mean, I think it's over, Mark.
No, it's not. It's not over. Come on, it's not over. Can you hold this back? Where's that hose? Is it off?
No, this is not happening in the next less than 3 minutes.
I don't know.
It's like, oh my God, we gotta transplant out 5 actuators. It takes 10 minutes to transplant 1 actuator. But we're gonna do it.
We're trying to get all the fluids, all the blood back to work. So think about it like this. You got some veins that got just cut off. All right, we're trying to repair those veins. We're trying to get them flowing again. Right. We also have some broken bones, unfortunately.
Now, the big question here is whether or not Pamela can answer the call and will exit that tunnel and be able to fight again.
I mean, I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen here. All we need to do is get our robot out to that line. I don't think they're getting their robot out there, so I think we got this.
Yes. The reality is, if you hit the stomach, that's where you're going to do damage.
This fight may be over, Chris.
I think we might have seen a knockout.
All right, guys, 10 seconds left. We got to fix it. Here, I have some more screws. Rob, strike! 5 seconds. I don't really think this is going to happen.
3, 2, 1.
Come on, away. Get your hands out,
Hands up, walk away.
We're ready to battle.
That's all we can do is just be ready.
Drone Strike suffered minimal damage, so we were ready for round 2. They want us down.
CG and Fazlul, Amanda and Sarah, this is one of the most brutal fights we've seen yet, and quite frankly, the quickest. One lethal blow stopped round 1. Let's not draw this out any longer. The winners by knockout, CG and Fazlul. Big winners today. Amazing fight. Just a massacre here. CG and Fazlul will be moving on to round 2. You're one step closer to the Robot Combat League Championship and the $100,000 grand prize.
I was angry. I've never been knocked out in any form, so that was my first knockout. I guess better on the robot than on me.
Let's hear it for our winners tonight. CG and Fazlul, it was a massacre.
But I mean, come on. 40 seconds in the round with an MMA fighter, and I won by knockout.
They will be going on to round 2. One step closer to being the RCL champions.
Chris, they always say expect the unexpected here at the Robot Combat League, and that's exactly it. That was incredible.
Amazing, amazing battle as we see all the time. There's more battles, more robot destruction coming up. We'll see you next time right here on Robot Combat League.
Next Tuesday on an all-new Robot Combat League. It's the final battle of the first round.
The future starts now.
As number 8 Steampunk takes on number 5 Medieval.
Oh no!
Robot Combat League, all new next Tuesday at 10, only on Sci-Fi.